Hello friends, family and other creatures of the sea, and welcome to a best of 5 between uThermal and Elaser from the FEL Krakow 2025, a $10,000 prize purse tournament in which some of the best of Europe have been invited. And starting off with this match, this makes me very happy, seeing these two SCVs move across the map, because I've been studying this build out of uThermal. In the most recent Home Story Cup, these two players played against each other as well. Back then it was a best of 3, and in that best of 3, uThermal played exclusively Reapers. He built nothing, absolutely nothing but Reapers, Reaper after Reaper. And he managed to take out Elaser relatively simply in that best of 3. I think that might have upset Elaser a little bit. Getting taken out in a tournament by a bit of a troll build. It seems like uThermal is not done yet. He says, hey, back then it was fun, but we can do it again. You know, we can have another go at it. So Elaser is, I think, getting lucky, because he opened up with a 15 hatch, 15 overlord, 15 pool. So hatchery before overlord. A very quick pool with this as well. No gas, but it's going to allow him to get quick queens out. And then go for, I think, some type of gasless defense. Often spine crawlers, relatively high link count, and high queen count. Like, you don't need a third base against this. Elaser's gonna scout just that, so he won't see anything over here. So I think he'll be very happy. He'll be pleased with this early game. I think he'll be very pleased with his early game. So what is uThermal up to? Third barracks coming in. This is the golden standard of this build. And no orbital either. That is you just can't afford it. That's how tight the build is. You can't afford that orbital command at any point. Like, you just need to consistently be building other stuff. Here comes the bunker in between the bases. This bunker is key, but if it doesn't finish, it's not the end of the world. Like, it's nice. Yeah, so it's not key, I guess. Ooh, Mama turned into an extractor. Oh, there goes Papa. Papa into a spore. Drones have to now fight on the creep themselves. I really hope he cancels them. That would be really expensive. Keep an eye on that, as SV is gonna get sniped just before it finishes the bunker. Look at that. 27 out of 29. 2 seconds ahead of time. Spine crawler is now done. Spore crawler and extractor. Oh no. Actually finish up. That could have been an extra spine crawler, and it would have solved a lot of Elaser's issues here right now. Ay, ay, ay. Ay, 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 ay. Mama turned into an extractor. Papa turned into a spore. Yeah, life isn't the same as it was before. That's how the country song would start. That the drones, you know, the young drones that lost their parents to buildings would make. #1 hits in the Koprolu sector. Queens are continuing to smash these Reapers, but these Reapers are, I think, smashing back a little bit harder in my mind. Bunker has finished up as well. Now wants to run around. Don't think that's going to be possible. Don't think that's going to be viable. A little bit of damage here on the spine crawler. It's going to just evacuate this bunker. There's no creep between the main and the natural. That is a mistake. Now we're getting that first tumor. These queens and links are probably going to be in a little bit of trouble, knowing how solid uThermal is with this micro. If you get these Reapers onto a high ground and there's no spine nearby, there's no roaches nearby, life is genuinely going to be very difficult, as double Evo's now starting. Oh, it does not get cancelled. Elaser just playing a very, very poor game so far. Finishing the extractor and the spore, not cancelling that first Evo chamber. Late on that creep tumor as well. I mean, with a spine crawler on the high ground, I'm not saying that this would have been a win instantly, but it would have been so freaking difficult for uThermal to actually commit into this. It would have been so difficult for him to commit into this, in my mind. So a couple of Reapers are actually going to end up dying. Ooh, sloppy micro. Very sloppy micro on those Reapers. Lost a lot more than he should have. Still has a decent Reaper count, though. And I still believe he's in a lead, but that was actually kind of expensive, as the Reapers are coming back in. We'll deal a little bit of damage onto that spine. Spine clears the SCV. As the high ground is going to be our next destination for the Reaper bunch. One more Reaper will fall. Things largely stay alive. Maybe if we can keep high ground. He also doesn't have an Overlord on top of these Reapers, by the way, which is crazy, because Reapers, contrary to popular belief, don't shoot up. Reapers now are gonna just kind of shade by into the main base, kill all of those links, and now commit to the queens. I think this is the correct play. I don't think that Elaser has enough. So for the third time in a row, in tournaments, uThermal is going to be blasting E-Laser off the face of this earth. With Mass Reapers. With Mass Reapers. That is very, very surprising. Reapers continue kiting back over here as the final links are going to end up dying. And the Queen's being pushed back. I think, yeah, GG. Our second game will be on the ley lines as uThermal. Ooh, this is sexy as well, isn't it? This gets me going, boys. Let me tell you. Gas first out of uThermal. This is a lost art. Gas first is an absolute lost art in TVZ. Actually, in most matchups, this is a lost art. uThermal has always been a fan of this. These fast gas builders. Now, what does a gas first do? It allows you to get a fast Reaper while also getting an extremely quick factory, allowing you to have slightly faster Hellions by about 10 seconds or so, I believe it is. It's kind of a big deal. Kind of a big deal. It does delay your CC by a fraction, and that, well, by quite a bit. Okay, let's just... The trade-off here is simple. You get faster factory, but you have worse mineral eco, and thus worse economy overall. That is just the reality of things. We can confirm some numbers later on once the CC goes down, but for now, just trust me, bro, on this one. 130 is when this finishes, so Reaper's also delayed by about 3 to 4 seconds, and this command center usually would go down at around 137, 138. Right now, we're gonna see it start at, what is this, 142? 142. So 4 to 5 second delay on this, 3 second delay on your Reaper, but your factory is going to be fast as hell. And that first Hellion run by that's coming in is a thing of beauty, let me tell you. Is an absolute thing of beauty. E-Laser sees the SCV come in, and I bet he's going to be real happy that there's no bunker being built in between his bases quite yet. So I guess he knows. He sees the Reaper pop out, and he'll see this. Oh, is this Overlord? He'll see this command center right now. Has no gas quite yet. He's going to be very, very happy with all of this as the Overlord moves back into position. And the SCV, where are you going, good sir? You're gonna keep an eye on that bad boy. The Reaper comes in. Starport. Proxy Starport Hellion? I guess. Hellion drop? Is that a second factory? Oh, uThermal. What a dog, no? God. Men only want one thing, and it's freaking disgusting. It's a proxy Hellion on ley lines. Good lord. Reaper does jump in and is trying to get him out. I think this Reaper is toast, to be honest. Nope. It's going to escape once more. uThermal sees the... actually, doesn't see that there's a gas here, but he can smell it. You don't have to see everything. Sometimes just using your good old nose is going to be powerful enough. Gonna get a 4 Hellion drop, I assume, into the main base. We have no vision in this general area. This is going to be hell. Oh no, E-Laser. E-Laser, E-Laser, E-Laser has no clue about what is happening. The funny thing here is, by the way, is that theoretically E-Laser could have known because he did not see an SCV come back. Now, this Overlord was over here for a little while, so maybe it is not fair. Ooh, Hellion run by into the natural right now. Is gonna get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 kills total. Hellion's gonna stay alive. How many more Hellions will we get? How many Hellions can we drop, actually? Okay, we have 3 Hellions out right now. It's gonna be moving up towards the north. 2 more coming in will join up with this Reaper. Oh, E-Laser, are you ready for this? First person for Laser. I think E-Laser knows. E-Laser absolutely knows. He's rallying into the main base, sending a Queen over there as well. And now the cars arrive in the main. Reaper joins the fun in the natural. And we get a pickup on that medevac. We gotta get a redrop perhaps into the net. 2 Hellions running in over here as well. See how many kills we can get. This is a repeat from the previous game, isn't it? This is just a straight up repeat from the previous game. 7, 8 drones going down. This medevac is being butchered by the Queens right now, so that is pretty sloppy. That was pretty sloppy controller out of uThermal. Could have definitely dealt some more damage with those. Fusion Core, Proxy Fusion Core, meanwhile, has finished up. So we're going to follow this up with a Proxy Battlecruiser. E-Laser is still not aware of what the hell is happening. We have double mines coming out. I think this is like a safety measure. If E-Laser were to walk across the map right now with these roaches, I'm not sure if he'd straight up win, but there's really nothing at home. So you build like 9, 10, 11 roaches, you're probably dealing a lot of damage with those, okay? You're probably just killing this entire wall. You're killing 15 workers. The CC is not finishing up. Mines are being built to try and stay alive, which should tell us a lot. But I think eLaser is too afraid to move out. He's too afraid of the potential Hellion run by. He's too afraid of the follow-up, whatever that might be. And as a result, this battlecruiser is going to pop out. And with this BC... Oh my god, it's an aggressive mine. I've never seen this. It's going to kill the Overlord. No way. Mine harass. I've seen mine drops before, but the mine harass is a new one. Ay, ay, ay. Good lord. Yeah, when it comes to harassing, uThermal can teach a thing or two. Freaking Harvey Weinstein is jealous of this stuff. What the hell? That is insane. Battlecruiser's now gonna come in. Spore is done. How is our queen count looking? We're at 3. That is 4 too little queens. We need about 6 or 7 queens. Spire goes down next to the Spore. uThermal sees this like, looks like a very large Spore over here. Is that a Spire, or are you just happy to see me? It is a Spire this time. I don't actually think eLaser's very happy to see you here at all, brother. Triple Hellions going in for a run by. Is eLaser quick enough with the response? He is not. Once more. uThermal, which is such high-level, quick multitasking. It's going to get 15 worker kills. Make that 16. Do I hear 17? Do I hear 17? 17. Extractor going down. 17. Do I hear 18? Do I hear 18? Yes, I hear 18. I hear 19. Yep, 19 workers going down. 19 drones, triple spores in the main base. The indirect cost here of this defense are fairly high with all the spores being added. And the direct cost of this attack has also been very high. We could say that this was a success. And we would not be lying. Behind all of this, eLaser, yes, he lost 32 workers so far. Still is at 63 workers. For the kids at home that are capable of counting, 32 plus 62 would be 94. He could theoretically have 94 workers had he decided to lose 0 workers. Makes you wonder why he would decide to lose them instead. I think that was the incorrect call. As the double BC is still continuing to harass. Yeah, look at this guy. 20 kills. An absolute gangster. Corruptors are about to pop out over here as well. uThermal is now, going to teleport out with number 1. Always looking out for number 1. Number 2 is going to teleport out soon as well. It's going to get just 4 more worker kills. Oi. Dude, his hand is so deep in this freaking cookie jar, let me tell you. Hop! Pulls it back though. Escapes with the cookies. No cookies for you, eLaser. Absolute prick. 4th base is already done. eLaser currently on 3 hatcheries. It is not a good sign if you are down a base against a Terran. That's also up in supply, up in workers. You can't kill him because you don't have a bigger army. I think eLaser is behind in every way possible right now. Double mines in the middle of the map, still here to have a good time as well. A good time, not a long time. Get a scan to kill 3 links. Not entirely sure if it's worth it, although with the current income ratio, it might actually be worth it. Do love it. What are these corruptors up to? They're going to go on a freaking mission. Whoa. Dude, if Mech Field Accelerator finishes 6 seconds faster, you're down 5 corruptors here all of a sudden. That would not have been good. That is not okay. This turret is not okay, alright? I don't even think uThermal really wants to build any more BCs. Like, this starport is flying. This is now a UNESCO site. He's just protecting it. He's trying to keep it alive. Like, this is value for him. Value because it was there. This is not okay. It's gonna sell guided tours into this fusion core 1,000 years into the future. The Cyclones are moving in forward and are gonna start beating this fort base with a stick. If the stick was a bunch of rockets shooting at a high pace from a Cyclone. He is shooting rockets at the base, is what I'm trying to tell you. As, big fat fungal here in the middle of this Cyclone ball. Double BCs now rolling in. Lovely to see. Teleports back. Teleports back. 2 BCs still alive. Starport still in the middle of the air. Right? No, actually it's here. A reactor. 3 more CCs on the way as well. Cyclones are actually being butchered here at least a little bit. Another fungal is gonna hit. You generally don't really want to chase, especially off creep. Elaser, I think, went a bit too far, but honestly, given how extremely crap this early game was, he's been doing a phenomenal job at getting trades here. Like, actually, yes, this still looks pretty mediocre, but I mean, his fort base is still alive. He is up in supply. He's up in upgrades. Yes, his army absolutely blows big time, but just staying alive at this point is honestly impressive. Like, it honestly is. Like, he is a caveman right now, and you know, he's trying to make fire. He's never seen it before. And doesn't know how to cook. They have no language yet. You know, surviving is hard. Okay, this is not the 21st century for Elaser. No, he sleeps in a cave. Doesn't know if there's a bear in here in his winter sleep. It's scary. Okay. He cannot order DoorDash right now to stay alive. No, he needs to build everything with his own hands and see if we can make something out of this. There's a couple of tanks in this push. Battle cruisers are nearby as well. Bailing speed not quite done yet. Here comes the attack. Here comes the flank. Here comes the surround onto this army. This is good control with those cyclones, by the way. 2 of them are going to get caught by that fungal. And here we go. Adrenal not quite done. Good setup here out of Elaser. Elaser does need to hit in a synchronized manner. He's not doing that right now. What are you doing? Not even looking at the fight because I know how this is going to go. Elaser runs in with a fourth of his army. Loses half of that fort. So 1/8. And then the rest of his army now is going to go in. Where the hell are our Corruptors anyway? Corruptors are idling in the right side. Elaser, I think, is losing track of some of his control groups. Because this is pure chaos right now. Fungals are going to start moving in. Can we hit one? Yes, we can hit one. Corruptors are going to move in forward as well. They should have been here already. With the fungals, might have actually been capable of killing some of these BCs. Because they can teleport out of a fungal. Now we're just going to get another teleport away. It's actually going to be teleporting in forward as these tanks are being taken out by the Ravagers. But the Cyclone run-by is going to be a little bit too strong. We have 8 factories behind this. Double BCs teleporting up north. Don't entirely understand why that is. Maybe just wants to win some time. As the Cyclones have killed something here. Gets an aggressive scan. I mean, freaking uThermal is on 5 mining bases and has infinite command centers behind all of this. The command center king. Forgot about 8 tanks in the main base. Happens to the best. Well, it really doesn't, but it does happen to other people. You never see Maru with 15 tanks in his main base. And Maru, when it comes to mech, really is the best. So it would be unfair to say it happens to the best. It would be lying about Maru. I would not want to be caught lying about Maru. He's a scary dude. Comes a Hellion run by. Hey, this is more than just a freaking run by. It's the full-on assault over here on this base. Like, calling this a run by is disrespectful to the drones that are gonna die here. Although these helmets are gonna get cleared. Corruptors, meanwhile, are taking a piss on this natural command center. She's gonna fly away. The ultimate solution to the Corruptor problem. Just run away. Tank sieging up. I mean, this is a lot of tanks. You're gonna need some type of link flank in order to deal with this. And I don't think that link flank... Oh! The link flank is here. Okay, that was solid. For a bad fight, that went surprisingly okay. I mean, Elaser is still dead, but that could have been worse. For a quick recap of the builds we've seen so far in this series, we've seen a triple Rex Proxy Reaper 1 base all in. And then we followed it up with a Proxy Starport Hellion drop into Proxy Starport Proxy Fusion Core Battle Cruiser into mech. And I'm very curious what this Magician has planned for us in game number 3, because I would not want to be in Elaser's shoes right now. Once again opens up with that 14 hatch, I think he plays it as. 14 hatch, get the pool in as well. Gonna have a blast. But of course, our attention is going to be kind of turned here to a remarkable, also known as uThermal. Opens up with a double, that's a single reactor. Gonna allow him for that double production. SCV Scout coming in as well. Playing it safe, playing it solid. Or perhaps playing it aggressive. You never know. Command center's just being built on the low ground as we have our next worker. I mean, that's standard, moving over for a depot. I feel like I'm reading into everything right now. Like, oh no, the worker to the ramp for a depot. The worker to the other side of the map for a scout. It's like, oh. It's not quite as intense as, you know, as I would like it to be. It's not quite as intense. Okay, goes for the full-on scout, commits, sees that there is indeed no gas here. And as a result, will be capable of... I think it's going to be a bunker. No, it's not. I mean, maybe he's just playing a standard. Yeah, he's capable of playing standard. Ooh, he's going to get the kill here on the Overlord. Elays are hanging around for a bit too long. This is why your parents always tell you to not hang around. Shouldn't hang around, buddy. Oh, SCV is staying. SCV is staying. He's going to go bunker. Over here. This is the bunker position. Or here. No, it's here. This is where... Oh, yeah, look at that. Ah, I was off by 1. I saw this nice little darker triangle. I was like, oh, that's where I'd put the bunker. Okay, 4 Marine, 6 Marine. I think then you're going to swap these two, send Hellions over. And you can use the Hellions in multiple ways, right? So number 1 is you can try to run them by kind of from this area. Like, hope your opponent doesn't see them. Or you can just kind of get them in there as a help against the queens. I don't entirely know for certain if Elaser is going to be capable of holding this base. I've actually seen this Hellion build into a very fast armory to just right-click down your hatchery with Hellbat. I have seen that. Because there's quite a bit of damage output. The Roadrunner is going to be fairly late. We have 2 gases on the way, 2 more gases on the way at the same time. A new hatchery is being built right now. So Elaser is just going to be giving up this base. Elaser is going to be giving up this base. We have Banshees as a follow-up. This is all 2 base stuff, by the way. All 2 base stuff. Base goes down. Okay. This game we see a bunker rush. Hellions now trying to drive in. Queens not in position. Don't need to be. What is our queen count? We're at 2. We have 2 queens. That is a very low number of queens. It's only 2. It's just for the injects as right now, Elaser is going to be losing a couple of workers. Roaches are helping out, of course. Do we have a lair tech yet? No, we don't. Banshees are on the way out. I mean, these Hellions are killing way more drones than they ever should. 7 drones going down, 8 drones going down, 9 drones going down. Can we get 10? No, we can't get 10. These Marines are being pushed back as well. Banshee is out, or should be out soon. That means the end of this little roach shenanigans. Don't even think Elaser believes in his own roach shenanigans here. Overlord speed, lair on the way. He's gonna go for the queen roach drop. I have a difficult time seeing this work, if I'm being honest. We're getting a 3rd CC already. We have Stim on the way soon. 4 Hellions once again are driving by. This is a disaster. This is an actual disaster, this game. Oi, 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 oi. 14 more workers going down. 32 workers to 40 right now. Elaser too slow with walling off this area. Loses his entire mineral line in the natural. Still knocking on his opponent's door, but uThermal isn't opening. He just shoots him through the door. It's like, I can see that you're knocking, brother. Freaking shotgun. That's how we do it here. That's Terran, baby. Yeehaw! Alright, 6 roaches coming out. We have an Overseer. We have... Well, I think it's going to be one of the more... Well, one of the sadder... Yeah, really one of the sadder Roach Queen drops. I don't see quite how this is going to work. I like his defense against the Banshees. The Queen animation is faster than the Banshee animation. Hellions going down as well. What is our overall Marine count? We have no Marine. We have like 2 Marines. I mean, this build probably would have worked had it been with more than 7 Roaches. And with more than 2 Queens. Because right now what's happening is these Queens are trying to chase the Banshees. Banshees are continuing to do more and more damage. Roaches are moving across the map. A tank is out already. And we have a full wall at home. I mean, I love this. I love this. The chasing Queen Overlord. I'm a huge fan of that, but double Vikings on the way right now, just to add into the production, I think. uThermal is comfortable enough that he's adding in tech labs rather than just building Marines. I mean, he's gonna get one bunker. He has the tank in the back. tank actually could fall, but there's already a second tank out as well. There's already a second tank out. And this is pure chaos. Banshee gets back into the main with the cloak. There's nothing here. 7 more workers going down as tank number 1 is gonna fall. Tank number 2 is still in the back as the queen shows up, but the Vikings are here. They can land. They can also shoot the Overlord. They can legitimately do whatever the hell they would like. This bunker is under some heavy fire. Tank unsieges. I think uThermal was afraid of something there. There's actually quite a lot of units. Ooh, this feels somewhat scary. This does feel somewhat scary. Elazer here, despite losing 40 or 50 workers in a 7-minute game, is actually kind of bursting through. Stim finishes up right now, though Ravager's gonna be taking a beating here as the Marine Marauder, I think, is just barely gonna hold with the triple CC. GG gets called and uThermal wins a clean 3-0 here against Elazer.